Yo, what up though? What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? Brother Swan, you already know. You already know. Peace, peace, blessings, blessings, all of that. I really don't think some people understand how much of a blessing it is to open your eyes in the morning. Something that I think we all take for granted at times, but every time you breathe, every time you inhale, exhale, that right there, that simple reminder is letting you know don't ever play with the fact that you're in a position that some aren't in. There's a lot of people who have lost loved ones. There's a lot of people who have lost their own life, man. You understand? It's really simple. If I don't, I know I do praise about certain things. I say act accordingly, but definitely when it comes to life, just make sure you enjoy your life or whatever it is. Please make sure that you appreciate every second of the day. It don't matter what the hell you got going on, fam. It really does not matter. We all got some shit going. You understand? No matter what one person going through, the next person going through something worse. You know what I mean? And blessings to them. We all got some shit going, but it always gets better. It might sound corny and cliche to say it, but that's the truth. You understand? That's the truth. I see it's a couple people in the chat. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back, man. Y'all hit that like for me. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Oh man. Finally had that damn surgery done today, y'all. Now I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy when they knock your ass out. They don't give you no warning. Fools ain't say no, count to three, count to five, count to 10. Nah. Last thing I remember before my ass passed out is putting that damn IV in my arm. They rolled up that damn what do you call it? That damn table with the with the damn sharp ass objects and shit, fam. I seen that shit. I said, oh damn, right? Reminded me what I'm getting ready to deal with. That was the last thing I remember. When I woke up, my ass was groggy. They was like, all right, you can go now. Just be careful. Take it easy. Sit down for 30 minutes before you start going out the door. But anyway, what's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all? Let me see who in this chat. Let me see who in this chat. Bronze, what up, man? Bronze, what up? Brother Bronze, appreciate you, appreciate you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Finally called me. You know, usually the late night is my thing. If anything, that's the time people can usually catch me, but it's not gonna be like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I just felt the need to pop up here. Like I say, don't ever be surprised when you see them threes and you see that red exclamation point pop up. You already know what's up. You never tell with me. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, appreciate you. JW, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Brother West, Brother West. You already know, man. You already know. Be right back getting started at work tonight. All right, bro. Handle your business. Handle your business. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business. But yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you why I don't watch the news, right? I came across some shit, and I'm gonna actually share this page, right? Hold on, that shit loud as hell. All right. I'm back. I'm back. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, JW. I appreciate that. Oh, there she go, Miss T. Hey, Miss T. Peace, peace, blessings, peace, peace, blessings. I actually invited Miss T to come up here. Um, it's crazy. I came across some shit that I want to see. I want to see some folks' opinions on this, fam. But before I do that, hold on. Let me drop this link real quick, man. This is why I try not to watch the news. You really don't have to watch the news to come across some of the crazy shit going on this earth, this planet that we live in, right? And this great country of ours, right? Let me see if I can remember how to do it. Tamika, hey, appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Copy like this. Huh? Okay. Yeah, no. Boom. And there it is. And by the way, I think it's only right for me to say shout out to anybody who had through some cash apps the other night, right? Some people was telling me that they was having problems um trying to send me something. I don't know what's going on with Cash App. I don't know. The only way I was able to even get those donations is because I had to put my link in the damn chat. You understand? I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if other people experienced it or whatever. You know what I mean? Like for somebody who ain't monetized, that's something you definitely want to have straight. Because other than that, even if you are monetized, YouTube getting a percentage of your shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I know it's their platform and everything, but I for one don't feel like they should be getting shit. Like they so quick to take away your monetization, but as soon as you get that bitch back, I bet you they want a piece of it. But it's their platform. It's their platform. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Miss T, the link is in the chat. Um, I don't know if you've ever been on a panel before, so just make sure that your camera is off. Same thing I told the sis Camilla the other night. A lot of people are not really used to the panel thing, so just make sure your camera is off. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I came across some shit, man. It's looking like it's like a mixture between the apocalypse and it looked like it really looked like a damn zombie came to life trying to kidnap some kids, bro. Like when I show y'all this picture, some of y'all might have came across it. It's some wild shit. I'm gonna put it up there. Hold on, man. Hold on. That shit crazy as hell, dog. That shit don't make no damn sense. Can y'all see that? Just put a one in the chat if y'all can see that. I just want to make sure I could. It looks like you can, but I want to make sure. Y'all know I'm getting back right with this thing. All right, JW, appreciate you, appreciate you. So you see what the headlines say, and there ain't no way in hell. Hold on. What happened to you? Said you tried it. You clicked on the link. What did you see when you clicked on the link? Hold on, let me take this down real quick. What did you see when you clicked on the link? Like what you should see is it should say, do you allow like your mic and your phone, your camera to be on or whatever. And I know how it is because, like I say, I ain't been. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just make sure your camera is off. That's all. Miss T, that you? Oh yeah, definitely make sure your sound is on too. Nexie, hey, what's going on, Nexie? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, you probably just gotta adjust your sound, Miss T. I'm trying to give it a second. Give Miss T a chance to get right. But this shit right here, man. Should I do a full screen? Let me see. Yeah, just go out and come back in. Yeah, sound all right. Nexie, appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm trying to make sure Miss T gets right. You almost had it, Miss T. You got the camera thing down. You just got to get the sound thing down too. You're like one step away. Yeah, what that is right there, Nexie. That's like I showed somebody this shit, and they was like, "Yo, they're like a damn zombie." Imagine something like this trying to kidnap your kid, man. Because that's basically what happened. That's basically what happened. All right. Now, before I go any further, I want to see if Miss you can get right. Because I definitely want a few opinions on this shit. That shit crazy. Let me get the other phone. I got like two phones, huh? Okay, here she goes. Here she goes. Miss T, I see your mic is off. Do you see? Okay. I think you should be able to say something now. Just say something now. Sound like I can hear like your background a little bit. Can I hear anything, Lou? Try to speak, Miss T. See if you can try to speak. I see the microphone is it's off now, which is what we want it to be. I know sometimes on this app, like it comes down to like different types of phones and shit. Like sometimes they'll try to like if it's like an Android phone, they say that the Android phones don't really uh mix well with StreamYard. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I prefer an Android phone over an iPhone. Keeping 100 with you. Yeah, we can hear you, Miss T. Try to speak. Maybe it could be bad connection because it sounds like I could definitely hear you. When she went out, let's see if she come back in. Who came in just now? Yeah, and like that thing look like a zombie. That shit look crazy. It's supposed to be a transgender slash sex offender. So if you know how these apps get about that word transgender and gay and things like that. When you put those things, right? Hold on. What up, Camilla? What up? What up? What up? Let me see. Miss T said she can't hear. You said you can't hear? I don't know. Cause we could hear, we could definitely hear you. Um, like we didn't hear you talking, but it sounded like I heard you like breathing or whatever. Like, I don't know. Cause I doubt it's your phone. I doubt it's your phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do you want to try it again? 702. Hey, what's up? Church for the best combos. Oh, you took it back with that. Church for the best combos ever. We wasting that 1 minute. Yeah, that's a throwback right there. It's a throwback. Man, Camilla, you don't even know. All right, let's try it again. Hold on. Miss T?
Yeah.
All right, there you are. There you are. Do me a favor, stay just like that. Give me 2 seconds. I will be right back. Just stay right there. Don't press nothing. Don't move. I'll be right back. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Miss T, you still there? You still good on your end?
Yeah.
All right. So how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm still kind of like adjusting myself when it comes to this, but when I seen this right here, I definitely wanted to get up here and get a couple people's different opinions. Like, can you imagine, right? Because I know a lot of people talk about kids on here. I try not to really talk too much on that. And there's also like this thing with YouTube where they hate when people mention the word. Well, maybe I should say the G word. I already said it once. When you talk about gay topics and you talk about transgender and things like that, and especially when you add that word right after the word transgender, we'll say SO, right? Because you two really be tripping out here. Yo, what up, Ryder? What up, bro? I ain't see you. My bad. My bad. This guy getting flagged all over it. So I'm gonna try to be careful about this. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be careful about this. What up, bro? What up, man? Yeah, this some next level shit right here, fam. This some next level shit right here. Somebody dead ass said to me, "This looked like a damn zombie," and then this first person was around the kids, right? All right, so I'm gonna leave that picture there. I'm gonna get your opinion on this in a second too, Miss T. So let me read this from my phone, cause hold on. JE, what's up, bro? What's up? How you? How you? How you? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. You know what I'm saying? Get myself right. So as y'all see, this person right here. So I'm gonna read what I came across, right? And this happened. When did this happen? The 23rd of April. Well, it's a new month now, so they must have just put it out there. It says a, a transgender registered sex offender has been snapped in a creepy mugshot after he was busted allegedly trying to snatch a child from a Colorado elementary school. Solomon Galligan, 33 years old, right? Was arrested after he came onto a field where kids were playing at Black Forest Hills Elementary School last Friday afternoon. Surveillance captured Galligan approaching the students just moments before they scattered and started screaming stranger danger. Like they literally started screaming that shit, stranger danger. I guess shout out to the parents and the teachers, huh? Because it's been years since I actually even heard somebody like use the word in that way. Like it's still around, but anyway, Galligan allegedly grabbed hold of one of the kids but lost his grip when he tripped on a white blanket he had been carrying. So you mean tell me one of them kids was saved by a damn blanket, man? Um, nearly abducted, the nearly abducted child later told cops the alleged perp had white powder smeared on his face and smelled of alcohol. So Galligan got his ass up out of there. Galligan quickly fled, but cops later tracked him down to a nearby Walgreens where he was arrested and charged with one account of attempted kidnapping. The suspect, who was identified as male in the arrest affidavit, shared news of his transition on Facebook back in 2011. Damn, they went back that far. So this is what his words were, I guess, at that time in 2011. He said, "So I'm starting my hormone shots, and I really can't wait. I'm on my hormone pills. I've been on them for almost 4 months. I wake up all depressed and crying. In the end, it's going to be totally worth it. You know what it means. I'm really excited. My measurements are already changing, and I'm super thrilled." So they say that Galligan was put on the sex offender registry and was convicted that same year of non-consent sexual contact, according to his latest arrest affidavit. The details regarding that 2011 incident weren't immediately clear. In the wake of his most recent arrest, he's being held on $25,000 bail. Yeah, that's the end of that. Miss T, tell me what's your take on that. When you see that and you hear all that, tell me what's your take on all of that. And you can keep it real.
Well, first of all, evil is everywhere, but sometimes evil doesn't look like this. If I was a child and I would have seen him coming towards me, yeah, I probably would have ran and screamed stranger danger. But sometimes evil can be pretty or nice looking. We have to teach our kids that everybody's a stranger. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that I mean, you just can't trust anybody nowadays. You really shouldn't leave your small children alone in the park or anywhere. But this is the sign of the times. It's going to get worse, I believe,
Mm.
um, in what the word tells me, and also tells me that closer to the end, the Holy Spirit will leave the earth. So that means people will just run amok. They'll do every evil thing or think every evil thing that they can. So we just have to be, you know, on watch, um, prayed up, and just try to be there for one another. Look out for one another, like we used to. Everybody's for themselves, and
Mm-hmm.
we need to get back to being a community and helping one another.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Even though, like, even though I said this a few times. I said that the dynamic between black people is kind of like jacked up right now. You know what I mean? Especially when you talk about like male and female, but that's kind of going down a different lane. But I mean, like coming together for the sake of like watching out, having each other's back, you would think that wouldn't really be all that hard. Because when I'm looking at this picture, of course I made my jokes and shit and I was laughing, but that shit look crazy as hell, fam. I don't mean to necessarily be funny about it because it's some real shit. We talking about a person who obviously is dealing with something itself. It goes all the way back to 2011. I can't believe they even found Facebook posts all that far back, but I know that that's what they usually do. They like once they find somebody who's in the headlines, they go all the way back to see what they can find on the person. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, yo, if anybody else, if y'all got an opinion on this, don't hesitate to jump up, man. But at least the person is locked up for now on 25,000 bail. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's not the only type of person out there that's like that. You know what I mean? And it's a shame because they get so strict when people speak on like transgender and gay and things like that. But then it's like when you see, I mean, this could have been anybody. It doesn't have to be a gay person. It doesn't have to be a transgender. You know what I'm saying? Like they get so strict when you talk about this type of thing, especially just this app alone. You know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show that instead of worrying about how harsh people can be towards the gay transgender community, I got love for everybody. I got respect for everybody. I don't have hate in my body. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody should be able to do what they want to do, be what they want to be. But I understand people have religious views of things. And the reason I'm not big on religion, not that big on religion, is because I feel like what it just like it puts you in that position to where you like sometimes you just like wave the finger at other people and it's like it can come off as harsh criticism. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, my take on that, I am religious, but I'm
Yeah.
not. The only thing I'm focusing on is going to heaven, following God's rules, so I can go to heaven. I don't have time to judge anybody else. I don't have time to look into anybody else' life and what they're doing. I pray for everybody, and that's just how I leave it because the Bible says we're all sinners and fall short. So no one should be judging anyone. Now, as far as criminals, now this person here, the crazy part is he'll probably go to prison and then fight for his rights to change to a female. I don't. I think that's what you told me he's doing, um, and probably win. So that it's just the world is just crazy. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, like we know that people are out here like trying to snatch up kids and stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, when I first, like I say, I hate to laugh because when I think of somebody like who I'm looking at, respectfully to any and everybody, you understand? Because nobody's exempt. It doesn't matter if you're straight, single, confused, non-confused. It doesn't matter. Evil comes in like too many different shapes and sizes. You understand? But it's like I don't know, man. That shit crazy as hell right there. But yeah, there really ain't too much to say unless anybody else got anything to say on that. We can move on from that. Like, shout out to Camilla in the chat. Like the type of platform I try to keep over here is because the type of person I am, right? I always look around and I watch people who have content and they have a channel, but a lot of people don't really pay too much mind to what's going on. Not because they're not interested or they're not saying anything, but because the algorithm is a trip. Like it's hard fighting that algorithm out there. Like, so one of the reasons I had asked Miss T to come on was to basically like kind of like speak on her channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, let me get this down if I can anyway. I'm still new to this shit, y'all. You got to work with me. Just forget all that. But let me ask you this though, Miss T. Like, I know what brought me to YouTube in the first place, right? It was kind of like I'm not an accident because I knew what I was into on there. It was like I thought it was just music videos. I didn't think it was anything else to it. And I started finding all these different communities, and now I know what it is. I could tell you I've seen things on here, witnessed certain things on here that I've never even witnessed in real life. But in real life, there's consequences. On the internet, when you got a screen and you got a keyboard, people tend to act a little bit different. If it, so but everybody's on here for a different reason. Not everybody's on here for the ignorant stuff and all of that. And I know you're definitely one of those people. Like I've never like sat down and watched like 100% all the way through of the videos that you put up. But I know that you're speaking on things that people probably need to hear. I know that much. So the first thing I want to ask you is like, what brought you to YouTube initially, if you don't mind?
Um, it was an accident. I didn't. I like you. I didn't know what YouTube was. I came on here, and the first thing that I found were like I like to laugh. I like jokes and comedy, so that's what I looked for. And I was just on um, watching skits and stuff like that. And then one day it said so and so is live, and so I popped in, and I was like, "Are these people talking to the person?" I just and then I just typed something in there, and it
Mm-hmm.
popped up. So that's really how I got to YouTube. But like I do stuff in my community, and I'm a firm believer in God, and I'm not, that's just me.
Right.
I'm not pushing that on nobody, but he te- in the Bible it says that we're supposed to help our brothers and sisters and spread His word.
Right.
So in my mind, I'm thinking, what would be how I could, spread His word, because I can't reach out to everybody here in my city at one, and there's people out in other states. So I just had an idea in my head. Well, if I just, you know, do uploads and put them out there, people can come by and listen to them or whatever, as long as they just stay out there. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
really. It was just a whim. I tried it. I thought, you know, just putting information out there for people to listen to. If you go to my channel, you see it's not even set up really, um, and I don't plan on doing anything to it. Just doing the upload. So I do want to say I appreciate everyone who has supported me, even when I hadn't even put up an upload. Um, they supported me. I appreciate everybody for that. There are a lot of other women out there who are putting out content and doing, doing a great job. And I just wish that our people, all people, um, would just stop, because we're destroying ourselves, and it seems like don't nobody cares about life. Life is not, if you can shoot somebody for a pack of cigarettes. I mean, we don't value life.
Mm.
We don't care to, do anything good for, it's just we've come so far from where we were a community. People don't remember, because we were young, that they marched together, they fought together to have equal rights, and it seems like after we got that, we fell apart. So I don't know what it would take. It would take probably, just everyone trying to, in each community, trying to be a strong figure. I think we need to start with the children and teach them differently. Um, but I know that the word is getting out. I've seen a lot of people putting out some good content. So I appreciate that, and you guys just keep doing what you're doing, no matter what, because you are appreciated.
Right. That part right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. Like everybody has their own thing. Everybody has their own lane. Everybody is on here for different reasons. And I know that sometimes some people resonate more with what the next person is doing. You know what I mean? But I mean, you can't blame somebody for that. If that's what resonates with them personally, if that's what draws them to that channel, specifically what they're talking about, nobody can judge that or say anything about that. But ultimately, it's like the way this app works, it's always the negative over the positive, right? And it's so. I'm gonna try to work on my cursing there, so I'll say messed up. I'm gonna try to calm that down. I'm trying to calm that down. But I noticed, and I'm pretty sure anybody who in the chat is say the same thing. Like when you talk about influence, when you talk about people who actually have these bigger platforms, there are good people. There are halfway decent and dope people who have these platforms that have like high influence. But it's crazy because you got, to me, like if you want to talk about sectors and things like that, then it's like for black, it seems like for black people, they see the blueprint, the quickest blueprint to success on YouTube is to follow in the footsteps of the negative stuff that they see. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess some people figure, listen, I'm only like this when I get on here. I know I don't do this when I get off of here, and that's good enough for them. They feel like I can sleep at night because I know I'm just playing a character. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can never do is play a character. Like the person who see me being when I'm on here, that's the same person I am when I get off. You know, and not everybody's gonna believe that. It's whatever you gotta, you know. But the thing is, in due time, you gotta get to know a person and know what they're about. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always easy to do that through an app or whatever. But I think if you watch that person long enough, you'll understand type of principles they have, type of morals they have. You know, but there's a lot of people that kind of like got lost in the shuffle because there's so many content creators that every now and then I would share out, but you can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? People got to catch on their own. You know what I'm saying? I could name a few. I talked to a few people before I even started going live. I started talking to a few people. I'm like, listen, I ain't no big content creator like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still any one of us is in a position to pass it along. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what my lane is. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, but it's like you got other people where it's like, okay, maybe people resonate to this a little bit better than. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to get that traction. It's hard to get that following because of the way that the app works. I talked to a few different people like, yo, when I start going live, I want to see you come up there. You know what I'm saying? Talk your stuff, whatever, introduce yourself to people. Because people give up after a while. Of course, you got real life. People will be like, real life, YouTube is the last thing on my list. But then you got people feel like, yeah, this app ain't really worth all that no more. I tried it, but it ain't really for me. You know what I'm saying? People don't really want to hear what I got to say. You know what I mean? But what kept you on YouTube? Like, Miss T, like, was it the fact that you wanted to get, you know, that message that you were speaking on out? Was it for some people? It's just the people that they meet. It's like, well, I might not be big on content, but I met some dope people on here. So just to get to know some of these people, that's cool. Me, that's a blessing right there. But what ultimately kept you on YouTube?
A little bit of both. I have met a lot of great people on here. Um, and I think what I did to burn myself out so quickly was I had all these ideals and I was, just trying to go probably at a, you know, without thinking a lot of how much this does take up your time or how much. And so I kind of, fell off a little bit. But I I just go by when I find something like in the media, or if I find something that hits me, then I'll just do an upload. Otherwise, I go into other people's chats and whatever they're talking about, if it's interesting to me, or basically what I'm talking about, I'll join in that conversation. Um, I had to learn that sometimes your opinion is not wanted, um, and
Right.
that's fine. But I guess I had to learn the hard way. One thing I don't, One thing that really upsets me is someone bullying other people. Um,
Mm,
you don't know what people are going through in their life. You don't know if they woke up this morning, and said, I can't take it anymore.
exactly.
I'm going to end it. And then they come on YouTube and you tear them down. And that might push them over the edge. So it always gets me in trouble because I always take up for people who are being bullied. And um, I just wish people, I mean, it doesn't cost to say a kind word. If you know, you wouldn't want people to, um, show you, or, pick out your flaws, or, make you feel
Hmm.
terrible. So I don't understand why people are just so uncaring that they don't care how they treat their fellow man. It's just not. And so, sometimes I said, I'm just I'm not cut out for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to just leave it alone, but I just stay. And so I know there's something big coming, and so that's just how I play it by ear.
Right. You know, it's messed up. Like what I'm about to say is it's gonna sound simple and cliche as hell, but I know, like, just because if like, let's say we're in a community of all black, brown, African American, whatever word people choose, right? We're all different. We all got different personalities. We all, come from different cloths and things like that. So that doesn't necessarily mean that we're all going to get along. But it's like, the fact of the matter is, if you take a look at the way the world operates, all we really got is our own people. But people don't really pay that any mind, and that's why, like you said, like, listen, for me, I questioned it a few times. Like, I don't want to be on this app no more. Like, there was one time I took everything I had down and I just contemplated it for like a day. But then I was like, but I like, I'm not gonna lie, like everybody else. I mean, I like being on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like doing the content thing and all that. I don't even have to get paid to be on here. I could be on here just, just chilling or whatever and just going live. But it's like when you see a lot of stuff, I'll say stuff, it does. It could be a turn off. It's like why? It's like, what I mean? Like when you see woman versus woman, or man versus man, and you know that they don't really have a legitimate gripe with each other, and that if they actually had a chance to talk outside of the app, put the app to the side, put the people in the chat to the side, right? If these people had a chance to actually talk, they probably would go in and drink a beer, go to a bar, they probably would go to the strip club. They probably like are more similar than they ever could know. You understand? The same thing for women. They probably would end up going shopping together. Be like, oh, you my girl. I didn't know you was that cool. I'm just saying the app plays a part in a lot of, well, of course the app, it has a lot of negativity, but my bad, it's my phone in the background. But I'm just saying it's also like a drug. You know what I mean? When people are only thinking about that one thing, which is just getting the views and stuff, there's nothing. There's pretty much nothing people won't do. So I feel like it's important. I know my platform is different than a lot of other people's. Like I said it a few nights ago, my content was either battle rap, or I would just speak on some of these crazy, wild, like outrageous stories, but I would always try to leave something in there that somebody could take away something with, right? But, everybody resonates to something different. And you always got people, and just like you got the negativity, you got the complete opposite, and you got people who are actually saying something that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And even if people feel like, oh, I don't want to listen to that, it's like, just give it a try, whatever. Like, I feel like if we could sit there, we could peek in on the the BS, the bullshit, right? Because that gets tiring after a while. I'm talking about people getting up early in the morning just to go at somebody, just to go at somebody they really don't even have no damn problem with. You understand? Like you ain't take a shower, you ain't brush your teeth, you ain't wash your ass, you ain't get no breakfast or nothing. They mean tell me the first thing on your mind is to get on the app and start talking about somebody. That's crazy as hell. Shades too, babe. What's up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
I
But
just This is
ultimately,
the last thing I wanted to say.
oh, go ahead.
Your tongue is like a sword.
Powerful.
Once
All
you
right.
get something out, you can't take it back. And once you put something out on somebody, I've seen people that get so upset that they put stuff out on people, and it might not even be true, but it's dangerous. I mean, you could be causing that person a lot, losing their job or whatever. Um, I just don't think I don't think you were put here to ruin people's lives. I've never been that mad at anyone that I
Right.
would want to try to ruin their life. That's I don't know how that feels. But if if that is your platform, is beef or whatever, um just keep it to whoever you're beefing with. I don't know how you start beefs, and I don't want to know. But just because someone's in someone else's chat doesn't mean they're also beefing with you too. They're just like this person's content, and they're just there. I just don't understand why the negativity just outgrows. um
Everything.
yeah. um I do see that a lot of people are changing or looking for something positive to get into, and so that gives me hope that eventually it'll catch on and it'll be a even Steven, or however you want to say. But um if anybody feels like me, like they're not making a presence or not making a change, I just say just keep on going. You can't give up. um you just have to keep on, doing what you're doing. Eventually someone, or eventually it will get to those people who it needs to get to. And if it's just 4, 10, or whatever, it was worth it for me to start the channel.
Yeah, I respect that. Definitely respect that. And that's the way I look at it when I say, you know what, let me bring this person up here. Like my platform ain't all that big, but if I could get like at least 7 or 10 more people to pay attention to this person, who knows? Maybe 20 more follow after that.
I appreciate you inviting me up here. um
Of course.
I guess that's all I had to say.
Yeah, well, anybody in the chat, definitely, if you're not already, subscribe to Miss T. She doesn't do content like a lot, like just like any normal person. She'll pop up every now and then, but when she does, like, she's speaking some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel stupid myself because I listen to the first couple of minutes, but then I'll be multitasking. Everybody know I always say I'm multitasking, so I probably need to listen to more of what she said. But I always make sure to share it out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all it takes is to just put the spotlight on somebody, and then you never know like who will end up following after that. You know what I mean? Um,
I appreciate that.
yeah,
So I'm going to go ahead and drop down. Thank you for having me up.
yeah, you already know. I appreciate you,
Thank
Mister.
you, everybody in the chat. I can't see y'all, but thank you.
Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Y'all subscribe to Miss T. Angela, hey, what's up, sis? What's up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hope I didn't miss anybody. I seen Angel in here earlier. Hey, Angel. Hey, hey. Dome, you already, man. You already. Let me drop the joint in there. Ready, I'm just going off the top of my head, bro. You know what I mean? Um, it's like I said, I guess what it is for me, because I'm kind of like down and out, and that's because I don't know where I'm gonna go with my channel, honestly. But I said, hell, I'm subscribed to certain people that I see be dropping some dope content that people don't even know anything about. I always said if I started going live again, I'm gonna introduce a couple of people. Of course, some people in this chat, or maybe everybody, knows Miss T for the most part. You know what I mean? But I feel like sometimes when you hear a person get on a panel and you speak, why they do the content that they do and why they've been doing it, then it'll give them a different perspective, and they'll be like, you know what, I feel like I can connect with this person just a little bit more, hearing why they do what they do. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, right? Appreciate you. Hey, Marlene, how you doing? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I said a while back. Actually, I say this. I think every time I come on here. The thing about YouTube, right? You got a platform, and then that platform comes with influence. So you got people who get on here for entertainment. You got people who get on here to spread a word, to do good. You got people who come on here to, do the ignorant stuff that we see. It's really messed up. I probably ain't got no business saying this, but you can't tell me ain't nobody in this chat thought the same thing. Some people ain't got no business having no damn platform, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Because it's like anytime you look at what certain people are doing, it's nothing but trying to just like ruin other people, like destroy other people. Like that's what it's like. And you gotta wonder, are you just on here for that? Is that how you are in your real life? Some people feel like if you're a certain way on the app, that's how you are in your real life. But there are people who are actors on here. You know what I mean? There are people who are actors, and some of them are respectfully. Some of them are the more elderly folk. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we all done seen situations. They supposed to be on here teaching. They supposed to be on here passing down a good word. You know what I'm saying? Showing the younger ones how to act. Hell, sometimes the younger folk got more sense than the damn old folk. Man. Come on, man. That shit crazy. But just like Miss T said, your tongue, that's a powerful weapon. You understand? So imagine when you got somebody who has a platform like this, or like an Instagram, or like a Facebook, or whatever the case. It's all good, though. You ain't really missed too much, bro. What I did was I just I literally had just came across what you saw when you came in here, the damn zombie and shit. Yeah, I had just came across that literally before I jumped up here. I just wanted to see what people's reaction was going to be. But definitely, stranger danger is real. I don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? But there's plenty of other people who do stranger danger. It's real, and I mean that's all there is to it. That was some creepy stuff right there. It really was looking like some Night of the Living Dead type stuff. You know what I mean? And ultimately, we're talking about somebody who was suffering in the inside. Because I mean, what else? I mean, what? How else do you describe that, right? When you're talking about somebody, hold on. When you talk, you know what I'm saying? When you're talking about somebody who is going through, like hormone change and all of this other stuff, that's a mental and it's an emotional thing, and I do genuinely feel bad for anybody that's going through that. I really do. You understand? But that type of topic is so sensitive because not only what was this last year I want to say where you had all these celebrities who was like on the verge of getting canceled because they would say certain things towards gay, transgender. You know what I'm saying? If I say something, it's pure. It's me just having a sense of humor. I swear, I promise you, I ain't got no hate towards nobody. Promise you. Understand? I'm a type of person. I actually think about what I said to somebody the night when I lay down at night. I actually think about what I did that day. And if I violated somebody I didn't need to violate, it's not gonna sit right with me. I wasn't brought up like that. I'm all about respect. I'm all about being courteous. You know what I'm saying? If you ever see me reacting in a negative way towards somebody, then it's only because they crossed that line with me first. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. But I know YouTube, they love to mess with you when you even mention these words, fam. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, nobody's up here bashing anybody or anything like that. So let me say it for the record. YouTube, chill your ass out. Ain't nobody up here bashing nobody. Ain't nobody sitting here harassing or bullying or nothing. I was just covering a story. That's it. A story of some crazy ass shit. That's it. Leave me alone. Right? Alright? You heard? You heard, Camilla? Shit. Let me see what Ryder has said. I was thinking about starting a channel, but it might come off as hate speech. The great John Henrik Clark said, "We have no friends in the fight for equality," and I'll leave it at that. You know, that's why a lot of people don't mess with this app, right? You know what I'm saying? I've heard people that were just supporters who say, "Yeah, I don't plan on starting a channel. It's too strict on here. It's too wild on here. The guidelines." You know, people. You know, freedom of speech is important when you want to app. You know what I mean? But as time goes on, like every day they change things up on there. It's like you don't know what to say. That's what got my ass demonetized. I know I keep going back to it, but you know. And am I mad? No, I was just the principle of it because I'm not a snitch. I'm not a snitch, but I can count out 10 names right now that be purposely violating the guidelines that don't get no type of punishment. So I feel like if you are serious about keeping things in order on this app, I feel like y'all need to do a better job. Get your magnifying glass or something. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Yo. Let me know if y'all can hear me all right, too. Hell, I'm multitasking now as I'm sitting here on this live. You know what I mean? I'm never not multitasking. What did Ryder say? Well, let you know you be in the trenches putting in work. Man, Ryder, look. Hey, mate, man, how you doing? Appreciate you. I believe that's a first seeing you in there. Actually, maybe a second. I don't know. Frankie Blanco, what up, man? What up? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I want to know why he was trying to take someone's child, right? And I think that's what I meant to say earlier, right? Now, I already said when we speak a little bit of negativity when it comes down to like gay or transsexual, you know, they think that people are being harsh when we speak on certain things. You know, some people just be bashing. That's just what it is. Some people got nothing but hate and they be bashing. They can't help it. They don't care to help it, right? Like, even in battle rap, there's, there's like this one gay battle rapper, right? Where certain people don't even feel comfortable battling this dude. So everybody gonna always feel a way is what I'm saying about that. You know, me personally, I always look at it like it might sound funny when I come off and say it to y'all. I look at it like this: I can be around any man that's gay as long as he don't hit on me. And I'm not saying that he would find me attractive enough to hit on me. That's not what I'm saying. Because I've seen people who are like, "Well, what make you think?" I've seen gay dudes say, "What make you think I want to hit on you?" To other people, the other guys that say, "Look, just don't hit on me. You be all right." I've seen people say, "What make you think I'm thinking about you?" You know what I'm saying? Like you're not even my taste. You're not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, though, I feel like everybody should be what they want to be. You know, only reason I just believe in not criticizing nobody. That's all I can say. You know, I'm more of like a free spirit. I don't get into the religion thing and all of that. So I'm gonna leave that right where it is, fam. Like, but before I get off here in a few, what I was gonna say before I got to another subject, when it comes to like these apps, when you have a platform, right? You got influence. And they come hand in hand. That's all there is to it. Some people don't even realize how powerful they are. I've seen like top names, like bloggers, like say, listen, I didn't even know how far my word reached. You understand? People like what they like for whatever reason. That is what it is. Some people like the negative, you know, just for entertainment purposes. But then some people like the negative because it says a lot about them as a person. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But anyway, I really believe that everybody shouldn't have their platform because not everybody intentions is good. I personally feel like if the wrong person could, if they could cause another world war just from having a app and a little bit of influence, they would. Anybody should be able to have an account. Yeah, anybody should be able to, but not everybody intentions is the same. See, we all here, we just chilling, you know, doing content or supporting other people on here. But then we got people who's like, what did the Joker say in the movie? He said he wanted to watch the world burn or something like that. He said he didn't even care about the money. He just wanted to see the world burn. That type of person. You got people like that on here that they're doing it against their own type of people. People that come from the struggle like them, people with the same skin color, grew up, come from the trenches just like them. And I could be wrong, but it seemed like it's really only black people that do that on here. My bad, I'm bad. Told you I'll be multitasking like a mug, man. So apologies when you see me dip off like that. Oh yeah, that means I'm in the middle of multitasking. Appreciate you, Frankie. Yeah, Miss C, appreciate you. You know, at the end of the day, everybody subscribe to each other. You know what I'm saying? I didn't plan on being up here long, but I just wanted to like, you know, I feel like it is important to show that listen, black people do actually have something better to say than just talking shit on each other. Cause they do get corny after a while, fam. It do. I'm not a saint. Like I said, I've been through it myself. I know what it's like. And I know you could get caught up in it. What it became about was This person did this to me, so I got to get him back. It's as simple as that. Especially if you got ego, if you got pride, you don't want to let somebody do something you and get away with it, right? But on the internet, there's no end game. In real life, the end game is what? Jail or death? But you notice that's why people continue on with the things that they do on here, right? When I first got on here, I used to watch a whole lot of the stuff that I was talking about. But I really have unsubscribed from a lot of that. There's certain things that just come across your timeline where it's like, all right, let me peep in, let me see what's going on. And it's like, hey, this shit ain't changed a bit. I say this app changed, but it really ain't really changed that much. You know what I mean? Excuse me if my voice sound a little, what Frankie said. It's definitely a frequency thing. Some people on your little vibrations or hidden agendas, trying to fool the sheep. Stay woke, no naps. Hey, Frankie, that's why I say, you know what I mean? That's why I say, move accordingly, act accordingly, man. If you see something, you know what I'm saying? You got to move accordingly to that energy, and you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But the last piece of thing I was gonna say is like, you just never know, man. Like anybody should be able to make an account and come on here and make content and do whatever what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's a shame that why does it always have to be that? I've seen people who started out as a watcher, but they got right into the shit that they were saying because it looked like it was fun. They get a kick out of it. Some people just get a kick out of it. It's entertainment. I can get it. People don't even watch TV no more. Well, actually, a lot of people don't watch TV. First off, cable too damn expensive. So people get on YouTube and they're looking for entertainment, quick entertainment. So what's the quickest way to entertainment? Now, for some of us, it might be reading a book. It might be watching a movie, streaming a show on Netflix. But when you get used to some of the shit that goes on here, because it's all day, it's from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. It's constant. All you gotta do is press a button to see it. You know what I mean? It's terrible. So, but that's the reason why I was like, yo, let me bring up Camilla. Let me bring up Miss T. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you do get sick of black people just making a damn fool out of. They're making a fool out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I wondered at one point maybe YouTube sees what's going on, but because it brings traction, it helps them out, it helps their platform out, it brings people, keeps people coming to their platform. So maybe they mean for that shit to go over their head. Maybe they know what they're doing. But the people like me, like a Frankie Blanco or a Miss T or a Camellia or whoever else, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something, either you get lost in the damn you get lost in the haystack, or either you get struck for trying to do the right damn thing. That shit crazy. And I talk about this shit a lot because when I come on here, because the last time I was going live, when going live was an actual thing for me, that's where I left off at. That was the type of stuff that I was, that I was subscribed to, but it never left my mind. That's why anytime I have a conversation with somebody, I'm just like, you got to know how to separate this from that. Like this app can leave a nasty taste in your mouth, and you really got to just like you got to navigate the right way. There's some good people on here. There's some good content. Some people who actually got something dope to say. You just got to find them. But the algorithm is jacked up. So how can you do that? So it's like, okay, well, let me pass it along. Let me bring somebody up here that people maybe not have been all that much familiar with. You know what I'm saying? But that's really it, man. I wanted to touch. I wanted to see fool's reaction to that shit right there. Maybe he's saying what's wrong with that guy. It's a long story, but a short story. Basically, it's just a transgender slash offender who got caught trying to snatch up some kids. Rain, right? And if it had, from my understanding, reading the story, if it had not been for the slip on the white towel, he might have gotten one of them. That they literally yelled out "stranger danger." I didn't even know they still teach. I didn't know that they still like put that in kids' heads to say, "Listen, she's a stranger. You yell that out, stranger danger." You know what I'm saying? But that's good that they are. Of course, it's good that they are, cause ain't no telling what he would have had in store. You understand? Ain't no telling. But just I always say I mean to pop up for like a half hour, hour. Actually, it's only like 10 minutes over. I might pop back up later with my vamp vibe shit. Cause I'm not gonna lie, that's when I really get in my zone. This was, this is a little pop up or whatever, and because of what y'all see on the screen, and because I wanted to, have that chat with Miss T. Shout out to her for coming up. A lot of people don't even hit panels. A lot of people don't care for hitting on panels. You know what I'm saying? I told people that for the longest. I don't care for panels. You know what I'm saying? But I got that juice flowing through me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still adjusting. You know what I mean? I'm still kind of like, I'm still pedaling slowly before I take off into the wind with my head flying and all that. You understand? Amethyst, what's going on? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Already, already. But shout out to everybody who came in here. You know, um, like I say, I might be back later with the Vet Vibes joint. You know, and if you know what that means, they ain't never no telling with that. It don't matter if it's 4:30. You understand? And pop up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. Hopefully, everybody checks everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Subscribes. Hold on. What can we say? I seen him in my timeline too, but he look like that. I may look more and say, yeah, it's a trip. It's a trip. It's a trip. They went all the way back to 2011. It's amazing how those posts they never leave. They're like, like a Facebook post is just like energy. It never dies. It never actually goes away. It's around forever and ever. You know what I'm saying? It just circulates. It's there. It's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's got to be careful what we put out here, man. But that's a whole nother conversation that could probably go on for another 30 minutes or whatever. But yeah, shout out to everybody who popped in, even if you was somebody from the bushes. Hopefully you hit that like or not. I'll leave that up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might pop back in later on my vamp stuff. You already know. You already know. Hopefully everybody check everybody out, subscribe to each other, at least peep in and see what's going on with the next person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Appreciate you again, Miss T. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody. But you already know, man. Realest one, I'm out.